Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the last webinar for this year. It's entitled The Love Ministry and it's Pre-Diabetes and Stomach Issues. This broadcast will also be uploaded on my YouTube channel. I am so late today, but I had to get this webinar done today. So again, my name is Latricia Johnson, the founder of Love Ministry. So let me go keep it going. So as you can see here, there's a link about pre-diabetes, and I'm going to actually share the video with you all, and then go ahead and look at the website with you all. So bear with me real quickly. I hope you can hear it from this end.
You or a family member been told you have pre-diabetes? Pre-diabetes means worse than this. It's not bad. Affects both adults and children. And many people but having
That's the first video. Here's the second one. All right, everybody, I'm going to stop sharing my screen and then I'm going to jump back on and show you the website real quick. This. So this is the website I was talking about. Do I have pre-diabetes? Now I know a lot of people like, dog, remarkable. Trust me, this is how this is where now for me, my oldest, which is 14, now about to be 15 next month. They first diagnosed her with pre-diabetes prior to her becoming full diabetic. And at the time, I didn't know how severe the situation was. And I wonder why the doctor wanted to do a bone density testing because my oldest was a little overweight and she was eating all kind of stuff that was not good for her. A lot of you may have seen the pictures of her when she was younger and how big she was. She was eating stuff that was not healthy. And we tried to tell her to cut back. And, dealing with a child at a certain age, they don't like to listen. So she ended up being diagnosed with diabetes back in 2000. And she's been diabetic for 4 years. So I want to say 2000 and late 2006. It was like the week of Christmas. And let's just say the day after Christmas, everything went downhill. So I'm like, dog, what's going on with my daughter? What's going on with my daughter? Then come to find out she wasn't feeling very well. So she kept throwing up and couldn't eat nothing, couldn't keep nothing down. And she was drinking water at great waste and everything she kept eating, she kept bringing it back up. So in the picture, the doctor, they said a stomach virus. And then they come back again. She's like, no, that's not it because she keep throwing it up. So end up taking her back to the doctor's office. Come to find out her glucose was out of this world and she was lethargic. So they had to rush her to the local hospital, which is St. Mary. So they literally had to get her to the hospital immediately. That's how high her blood sugar was. And they kept her in the hospital about almost 7 days, about 7 to 8 days to find out and test and make sure she knows what it was. And at first they didn't know if it was type 1 or type 2. And she had to go through all these different things. She had to learn how to count your carbs, and make sure you're eating the right food, make sure you count that amount of insulin. She had to take long-term and short-term insulin for a while. And it was very stressful and very difficult. And she lost a lot of weight. It was very challenging to learn how to count carbs, which you never experienced. But to see your child how to count and make sure she knows what to eat when it's time to eat. And what to eat and how much could she eat. And I was so glad they found out she had type 2. And I'm not saying that to be said, oh, it's a relief. No, trust me. When counting carbs and making sure you eat the right amount of carbs is very stressful. And I was relieved that I didn't have to count carbs no more, but she still had to take those shots. And then over time, she ended up getting off of 6 shots a day to going on the pill form, which she had to take that, I believe, 3 times a day at first. And then the doctor cut it down to 2. And then she got down to 1, but then she backslid, and then she back at 1. And she used to have to test so much. Like, oh my gosh. We had to make sure testing strips were intact daily. Now she can check at least twice a week now. But the moral of the story is when something comes up in your body that doesn't feel right, ladies and gentlemen, by all means, please do something and make sure it's all right. And I know a lot of people are scared about diabetes and it can kill you, it can take you out, all these negative things. But I've learned dealing with my dad and my daughter that you can maintain it. You can eat right, you can manage right, you can be healthy and still live a fulfilling life. Just have to be very careful on things you do and things you deal with. Okay. And it's very important to make sure you know when your blood sugar is low or it's too high. When your sugar is too low, make sure you get your soda pop or a piece of peppermint. And when it's too high, don't drink anything that are regulated. Cut back, eat some salad, eat some fruit, eat something light to get that blood sugar level down. So this link that I'm sharing with you this afternoon, it's a link about, do you have prediabetes? So basically, it's asking you how old you are, young, then 40 to 49, 50 to 59, or 60 plus. And the next one, it talks about family history. It talks about blood pressure. It talks about your ethnic. It talks about your wellness. It talks about your gender. And it talks about your BM. Basically, it's telling you and giving you a view. So if you go through these 7 questions and answer them honestly to the best of your knowledge, you can come up with a score to show you, like, hey, this is what's going on with me. So, for example, I'm just gonna kind of play with this a little bit, ballpark figure, and just randomly see how this looks. And it says, do any of these and da da da, and ask for history. You can say, I'm gonna be honest about mine, okay? And I'm gonna go back and let me go here and just be honest about it and let y'all see my score because I have nothing to hide because my family has been through this. So it's like, okay. And it says, no, it has not. So I'm just going through this honestly, and it's going to give you a score and it's telling you different ethnic groups, of course, everybody. So I'm going through this. Like, you're really putting this out there. I'm showing you, don't be afraid. Yeah, I'm always active. I'm always active. I don't sit still. Okay? I'm a female. And I'm just going through this with you all. Nope. Just being honest. I'm just showing you what this looks like. My BM, I'm going to say I'm right here. So I'm 5'9", no, 5'6". And my weight is like right there. See? 3 out of 10. Yo, I am at a low risk for pre-diabetes because I'm always running around. I'm always doing stuff. I try to eat as good as possible. And I think I told you all before that I don't even drink sodas no more. It's been a year and about August, September, October, November. 6 months. It's been a year and 6 months since I had a soda. So this just basically said low risk for pre-diabetes because I see what happened with my dad and happened with my daughter, and I embedded it in myself that I need to take care of Trisha. And this is good for your young kids too if they're under a certain age. And it's basically telling you what to do with pre-diabetes, basically giving you information on how to prevent it or keep from getting it. And then it goes on the national preventional rate, and the CDC has to say, and it's basically giving you some things and different programs you can get involved in to prevent having diabetes, because I know a lot of times diabetes is hereditary. So you can do all you can to try to prevent it as much as possible and eat right and exercise. And like a lot of you like, oh, Mark, well, I did everything and I still, if it's generic, and also too, make sure you get a blood test, get your blood work done, because the blood work will tell you if you're genetically, is your family has history of diabetes, and will you be at higher risk of getting that even if you're doing all these things. But trust me, if you're doing what you're trying to do to be okay, then that's the best you can do, everybody. So I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. All right, I'm gonna go back to my presentation. Let's see. All right. Hope all is well with everybody on this blessed Friday. I know everybody had a long week, and we're trying to get through this weekend. Okay. The next one is talking about stomach issues. And this here is like a knot on the rope. Okay, everybody? See here, this one is health grade. And I'm going to type this in here. So, health grade. I really want you to see this link. Oh, oops. Sorry. Health grade, grades / right care. Give me a few minutes and I'm going to go ahead and show the video. I think it'll pop up. I hope. Right grades / Give me a minute, everybody. Digestive stomach. All right. Okay. There we go. When I get through letting you look at the video, I'm going to show you this website that will really be very useful and very informative for you all. And it helps me as well to learn about the different disorders about the stomach issues. Okay. All right. Let me go ahead and play this right here for you all. Good afternoon for everybody tuning in on Instagram, Facebook.
It's really me. This my even as a friend.
All right, everybody. It looks like I'm doing a part 2 on this one. I'm into it. I want to see what her channel is. This is the first time I've watched any of her videos, and I've seen it very intriguing. I'm like, let me click on this and see what this is. And she just got me intrigued to look at more of her videos. So this is gonna be a part 2 next year on January, around this time. I want to say the second, third, fourth, and the fifth. Probably be doing 4 or 5 webinars next month for the Love Ministry about this stomach issue, because a lot of people feel stress and it leads to their stomach and it causes a lot of problems. And I'm saying this is because we deal with so much going on in our lives that our stomach takes a grave toll. If you're not eating right, or you're not sleeping right, or you're worrying about stomach, your stomach is, and other organs in your body is like really taking a grave toll. And it really is. And it's affecting you. And we don't think about it a lot of times because we're busy thinking this other stuff. But you know, your stomach lets you know, like, hey, I need you to get it together. Hey, you got some things you need to take care of here. Hey, wake up, calm down, breathe. Like literally breathe. And we definitely really have to really hold on, everybody. Am I here? Am I not? So many people being on social media now. I'm gonna subscribe to her channel because I like what she's talking about. I'm intrigued. That's just me. All right, everybody. Let me get to the last video here, and then I'm going to show you the website. And I think that's all for the presentation for this evening. This one's 9 minutes.
Gastritis. Good start. The pathology.
All right, everybody, I'm going to stop sharing my screen, and then I'm going to go back, and I'm going to share it again, and I'll show you the website that I want to show everyone, and then I'm going to log off for this evening. So this here is telling you the 7 digestive symptoms there to be ignored. So the first one is frequently or worsened heartburn. See what this looks like and what causes it. See how she's holding her chest? A lot of times we think we're having a heart attack, and it actually can be a serious form of heartburn or even worse. So you got to be very, very careful what you stick in your mouth. It's painful. Number 2, vomiting blood. Something's not right with your body if it's doing that. Something's going on in your digestive system that's a problem. Needs to be taken care of and not ignored. Number 3, bloody diarrhea. Something's not right in your blood, in your diarrhea, and you got to get that looked at immediately. Feeling full before eating much. There's something going on there. You got to get that looked out. Number 5, severe abdominal pains. Something's going on. You got to get it looked out. Number 6, detaching abdomen. A detached abdomen means abdomen swelling is more than likely not something to worry about. It can be caused simply by eating too much. So this is where something your abdomen doesn't feel right or it perceives to be worse. By all means, head to a physician or a hospital immediately. Combination of many digestive symptoms. It can lead to other things. So this is why they said eat healthy, eat right, and then it's like be careful what you stick in your mouth and how it makes you feel. And also, too, I've noticed by the older you get, certain things are not going to sit well with your stomach. And I'll be completely honest with you. It's not going to sit well with your stomach. Simple fact, your stomach can only take so much. And your stomach is like, I'm not having it. It's not going to be good. And I need you to understand that it really is something you should be aware of. And you should be aware of it because there's something that you can kind of prevent, hopefully. And I know most will say, remarkable, I don't have health insurance. Remarkable, things in my life is not right. I understand that. And if you're able to get to a community clinic, even with COVID, and get connected with different agencies that can help direct you to help you get the services and information that you may need, by all means. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing my screen, everybody. So I hope everyone have an amazing and a safe weekend. TrueSalt2 1000. I will see you all on Instagram this weekend, and I'll also be on Facebook on the TrueSalt2 1000. Have an amazing and safe, blessed weekend, everybody who was on my main page. And I will talk to you all soon. Remarkable Week Inspiration.